Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Clues, Cues and Reviews, and today we're looking at the almighty fight in My Hero Academia, Boku no Hero Academia number 89. The reason why I keep mentioning All Might is it's not looking good. So normally you get an introduction, then you get the review with a few points, and you get a bit of a summary. But we're getting straight into it because it's important that we get straight to the point with this. I'm a little concerned. So effectively what happens in this chapter is the people that thought they'd captured the villains are getting transported away. We find out that Genist, or best Genist, saved everyone. Because what's happening is we get a little bit about the villains, and they're like all getting transported. Shigaraki, Nomu, everybody else is getting transported. Everybody like that. Well, I don't mean Nomu. I basically mean sorry, his name is Darby, the Deadpool looking dude. So that's going on. Then you get the kids basically shit themselves, which they would in that situation, and then you get Bakugo come there, and basically he's talking to Bakugo. This is the All For One talking to Bakugo. Now you get Hashirama Sensei. No, I'm joking. Basically apologizing, and he goes, "There's no need to apologize." And then you get a lot of Nomu going after All Might, but the Oklahoma smash was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was just amazing. You know what? It's gonna take a while. It's gonna be ages, but I cannot wait to see that get animated. Because the way he smashed them, he sent them through the ceiling. They went flying, and then he had this kind of back and forth with his rival Endeavor. Endeavor obviously acting all cool, and I don't need no help. I'm somebody. I can do what I want. I'm number 2. I should be really number 1. You get the rivalry, and then at the end, you get to see his arrival, and they begin to clash. Now, what's crazy is it looks like Blue Genius is dead. So I'll explain. I'm actually gonna see if just to get the confirmation myself, because that area literally looks like like an atomic bomb's basically gone off in that area, right? So I'm looking at it right now. It's all buildings just destroyed. Everyone looks like they've barely survived, and that's mainly down to the thinking at the last minute of Best Genius, and they said no, and he's basically getting congratulated. But he says something about that the reason why you're basically like this is because it's of your training and your practical experience. He goes, I don't need your quirk. And what he basically does is he points to him, and he does a crush. He's basically like Darth Vader at this point, and he just does a crush. He brings everyone to him, and it looks like he's killed. There's bits flying out of him. I don't know if this is an attack or what's going on, but it literally looks like he's killed him. Now, that's all we know at this moment in time. We do not get any confirmation. Then Bakugo comes, then everybody else comes, and he basically explains, goes, look, Shigaraki thought you was important, that's why he brought you. And then right at the end, he goes, he's here, and you see All Might jump in with his double-handed punch, and he gets stopped. So that's the chapter. Here's a speculation now. We know that the previous person that was basically the holder of a One for All was obviously the mentor at some point.
Okay, give me a moment. My web search turned something up for person that was basically there the whole.
Okay, so that's my phone going retarded. I'm not going to edit this out. We're doing this in one go. So the previous holder of One for All obviously passed his information on to All Might, and then All Might took over. He eventually fought All For One and nearly killed him, but gained damage in the process, right? But the previous user died because All For One killed him, and that's what prompted One for All new user All Might to get stronger to then fight him. Now, I don't want this to happen, do not get me wrong, I am absolutely a fan of All Might. What if the one thing that spurs Izuku Midoriya to get stronger is the death of All Might? And bearing in mind, every time it passes on, it gets stronger. So the fact that he's already passed it on and his powers are fading, and bearing in mind he's been in that other area as well, he's in a weakened situation, could it be possible that this is potentially the worst time to fight against One for All? And could it be this is the last encounter? Because one or two things is going to happen now. Either All for One is going to rule, and he's going to basically kill All Might, and he's going to take over, or All Might's going to kick his ass. If All Might kicks his ass, what's the point in passing the power on to Izuku Midoriya? Unless he's showing him, oh, this is how you do it. Which is rare in itself, for it to be ending that quickly. It's only just really begun. So I honestly see something happening to All Might. I'm hoping he doesn't die, but potentially he could lose and the bad guys take over, and it's like a new world order, a new revolution. You know, the villains come out to play because the symbol of truth and justice has been defeated. You know, it will really set things up. It would really then, on the flip side, show the importance of the Hero Society and the things they're doing with the school. Because the media's been on their case for a while. I can imagine the reason why that's the case is because All for One has been instigating the media behind the scenes. Because we got told way back when that he was a type of person that controlled the world through pulling strings of other people. It can be conceivable that that's what he's doing with the media, to put the pressure on UA, to put the pressure on the school, so that it disbands, and then the kids that may potentially have quirks that are dangerous get groomed, take the powers, use them in a negative way, all possible. That's my theory, that's my thoughts. It's not an original theory. I'm sure the people have come across this as well, like-minded individuals. That's a quick summary of the chapter. What are your thoughts? Did you enjoy this chapter? Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know what you thought in the comment section below. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate that, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.